to get done.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens come up out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Texans going up against the Ravens. With that, let's get you up to M&T Bank Stadium and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
From the time he entered the NFL, Terrell Suggs has been a load to block for anyone. His ability to get upfield and make plays in the backfield, almost unparalleled.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And got his man complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Breeze now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker is able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now it's Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Breeze. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go. Line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down, Flacco now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Flacco looks to throw, surveying the field. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. first down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Houston first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Breeze to throw on second down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
It goes as a pickup of 23, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On second down, Flacco to throw. They go to Hillman on the screen. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. That one goes for 24 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver. and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They keep it on the ground. Hillman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Flacco. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run here with Hillman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Again, it'll be Hillman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Flacco. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Wallace, his first touchdown as a member of the Ravens. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Caught left side, Hopkins. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, Hillman shreds the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run for the first with Hillman. Room here to run. And he's able to get it to the 33. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Flacco from midfield. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
As a former defender, Brandon, the goal was always to tackle the receiver immediately after the catch. When you missed and gave up additional yardage, you didn't make anyone on your team happy. That's why I'm sitting here next to you.
Another pistol look here. This is Hillman on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Brought in by Wheaton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And Flacco keeps it himself. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Flacco will use the arm this time. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. They go to Hillman on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Joe Flacco. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective.
Face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll run it here. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And here we go on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. To throw is Breeze. Floating one, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. A very good gain on 1st down, 9 yards on the dump-off. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Operating off play action. Flacco. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. 3rd and just 1. It's Flacco. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They get 31 yards that time. And it'll give the Texans a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Breeze now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The drive starts with a carry by Ronnie Hillman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time running out here on the play clock. Hillman again. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Terrell Suggs in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Breeze got to have this one. He's going to loft one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on first down. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now Hillman, he has been active this afternoon. No gain on the play there, second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Hillman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
First carry for the former Florida State man. It's Carlos Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Second down, Flacco now. Incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Flacco. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Passing under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes,
that way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Ravens, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.